Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to April's general monthly reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who like and share my videos, because that helps them to circulate out to more and more individuals just like you who need this information. So thank you, all of you. And we have 2 new moons in April coming up real soon. Today I'm taping on the 27th of March, 2022. And the first new moon will be on the 1st of April in Aries. And I need to get my pad, just one moment. Sorry about that, Libra. I thought I had it here. Have them written down because I have a lot of astrological stuff this month coming up. So, again, the new moon, the first new moon in Aries, 11 degrees, 31 minutes. The second new moon will be on the 30th in Taurus, 10 degrees, 28 minutes. And then the full moon will be on the 16th in Libra, 26 degrees, 46 minutes. So if any of you are wanting to find out if it will affect you, any of those moons, then you want to take a look at your natal wheel, and especially those planets and or Chiron and your north or south nodes of the moon, if they oppose, conjunct, or square. And then Mercury will be going into Taurus, Taurus on the 11th through the 29th of April. And Venus will be going from Aquarius into Pisces on the 6th. And then Mars will join Venus in Pisces on the 16th of April. And then quickly, I want to start letting you know about the transits, important transits for you to look at if you so choose. Pluto, being one, is currently in Capricorn, and it's been there for a while, and it's 28 degrees this month. It will go retrograde on the 29th of April. And so if you want to check and see what house it's currently transiting, Pluto is currently going through for you, and you'd like me to do a reading, or you can check back and in my past readings for transiting Pluto, you can do that as well. If you'd like me to do a reading, let me know. Just send me a comment or an email. Again, all my information is always in the drop-down box below this video and each and every one of my videos. Okay, and then the North Node, transiting North Node, is in Taurus, and it is closer to 25 degrees right now. Saturn, of course, is in and has been in Aquarius, and it is currently 22 to 24 degrees this whole month. Last but not least, Chiron is transiting in Aries, and it's 12 degrees. Okay. And for those of you too, you can look at your planets, especially you want to look and see for your natal Chiron is transiting Chiron, conjunct, square, or opposing right now, because that's a big one. And then also with your natal Pluto and your natal Saturn as well, and seeing if transiting Pluto, Chiron, and or Saturn is squaring, conjunct, or opposing any of your natal planets as well. all essential. Okay. All right. So that is a lot. Okay. So Libras, let's see what is happening for you Libras this month. For Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon for April 2022. And this is my Language of Light deck that I am using right now. So let's see, Libras, what does this deck have to say for you? What information do you need to know for this month? Actually now, the 27th of March through April. Remembrance, and it's number 11. And this card, it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck. So some type of movement you can expect, some type of movement, some type of clarity I'm getting in something that you are completing or you have just completed, as far as a cycle of some kind for you, Libras. Or you are in the final stages right now, and you will be completing this cycle and starting something new sometime now through the end of April. Some of you might be remembering your past, and that could be past lives. That could be digging into your past as far as your heritage. I just got inheritance too. I don't know why that came out, but could be significant for someone. That's a specific message. You'll know who you are. But as far as the remembrance, again, your ancestry. Maybe that's what's coming up for you. You have to dig into details of your ancestry, of your specific, I'm getting, again, the best way to do that I know of is your natal wheel. And so if you've never had your natal wheel done and you'd like me to do your natal wheel, send me an email, send me a comment. I will need your email address if you send me a comment below. And in the description box is all of the information that I would need in order to be able to make a wheel for you. So if you already have your wheel, then I would look specifically at your north and south nodes of the moon, and specifically your south node. And there will be two parts to that, zodiac sign and your house placement sign. And I have done many, many past readings from my karmic astrology book, which is the most detailed I have ever come across from my 27 plus years experience in astrology. So you can look back in the playlist. I have playlists of all the houses that I have read from, and then the zodiac placements that I've read from. So you can look back there and see if one of those is yours. I would definitely listen to that. And then if you're interested, I can send you a written copy too, because that would take care of the written copy, and then listening to it on video gives you two different ways that will engage your conscious frontal lobe for this information, so you can bring this out into your conscious awareness in two different ways and have more speedy taking care of it more quickly. Because for those of you that don't know, each and every one of us, our south node, which has to do with, for a lot of us, familial placements, south nodal placements, have been passed down because they weren't able to be taken care of. For whatever reason, they weren't able to be made conscious is a big one, because astrology has not been, it's been suppressed. Okay, so it's put in our subconscious for each and every one of us at our birth, when we're being born. So that is why, again, I'm feeling the need to say that our time of birth is so essential to be correct. So you will, in order for the time of birth to be correct, that will have everything to do with the house placement of your south node and of all your planets and your ascendant. So if something doesn't sound or feel right to you, that might be the reason the time of birth is not correct. Okay, and then what was that? Where was I going after I got off on that? I don't remember now. Okay, if I remember, I will say. But again, remembrance. So this is a big time for you, for your remembrance of memories of this past life that are coming up now or would be coming up now for you to take care of, and or again, big time familial stuff that you are needing factual answers to deal with so that you can take care of these blockages that have been in your family lineage for a long time and have been stopping you personally now for some of you. Okay, now this has light codes and sacred geometry, so you take a look at that and see what you might gain specifically for yourself. You can pause the video if you feel necessary. Okay. All right. Wow, that was a big one. Big one, Libras. Okay, so let me get a card from my Lemurian deck and see what I'm getting your ancestors have to say to you, Libras. Wow. That's very cool. So let's see what they have to say. I'm going to call her, even though I shuffle these decks, each and every one, before the readings, yours came out, you needed more shuffling. So, okay, so let's see. What do your ancestors have to tell you, Libras? Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. For Libra, for this month of April 2022. Oh, okay, this one. Oh my goodness, this is okay, this is not a coincidence. 1111 is going to be a sign in synchronicity for you this month, Libras. This is a number 11 again. So 1111. 11 remembrance, and then 11 heaven on earth. All are invited. Fifth dimension, new earth, spirit in matter. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, Libras, is this remembrance is essential for you because you are here. All that you can remember and bring back and take care of any of those blockages, and I'm saying astrologically, specifically, is the only way I know of how to get to specifics of what was given to you from your parents, your grandparents, even having to do with the planets and their placements. They are also handed down generationally. What I'm getting is any of you and all of you, and maybe some of you are already doing this, and so this is confirmation. You are absolutely assisting this new Aquarius age of heaven on earth to come into reality. And this is essential for those of you who haven't yet taken a look and dove in to your natal wheel and your south node and all of that. This is an encouragement for each and every one of you to do this now. And you will, maybe some of you, again, have just recently had the pull, desire, the call to do so, or you will from now, sometime in April, to do so for yourself, because you are being called to personally do this. And it's not just for yourself. Again, and it's not just for your family, although this is going to take care of you personally, any blockages, and catapult you into your life purpose, or any blockages maybe that you're having in continuing down your path of your life purpose for some of you. And or also, yes, it will take care of your familial, anything your family couldn't take care of, you now have the privilege of doing as well. But it doesn't just do those two things. This assists each and every one of you who take care of your personal work, and specifically your south node properly. You work through that work through that astrologically, your south node, your personal work. You are doing a huge, huge service to humanity, especially right now in this Aquarian age, to bring heaven on earth and enable others to also open up to and work through their personal work, their south nodes as well. Whether you realize it or not, this is huge, huge stuff. This is very big. And again, it's because each one of us that work through our south nodes, astrological south nodes of the moon, we are, and I don't know the exact, we catapult, and I'm looking for a specific word, just one moment here. The energies are not one-to-one when we do this. When each of us that singly, individually do this, it's like 10-to-1 or 100-to-1. Just a second. I'm looking for that specific word, and it will come to me. Exponentially. It exponentially, energetically, on this earth, it puts out the energy exponentially, floods. So one of us, each one of us that completes our and works through our south node of the moon properly, we positively, exponentially, 10, 100 times, that positive energy goes out, and it works to dissipate any, for lack of a better word, negative energy or lower vibrational energy, and works in creating heaven on earth and giving the ability for others, turning that negative into positive and assisting others who haven't yet or didn't know about taking care of their personal work, to assist them to do so. Wow, this is huge. Well, I just have to say that so far, every sign that I have done up to this point has been very, very big, detailed information with few cards. So, and it is this way with you Libras as well. Okay, so let's get a soul card for you as well and see what else. But this is huge. This is very deep, very big right now already. Okay, without even going into the tarot yet. Okay. And 1111 again is very important. It's a sign, it's a synchronicity. You will, a lot of you, if you're not already, you're going to be seeing that. Expect to be seeing 1111. That is a big thing. And when you do, pay attention to what you're thinking about, what you are doing, what's going on around you, because there is a significance to why you're seeing 1111. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. I'm just getting with this card, some of you are receiving or will be receiving divine intervention. So pay attention, yes, to the sign or synchronicities. Maybe you're already aware of that and you already do pay attention, where you're going to be getting significant messages, significant information having to do with you, having to do with furthering your furthering yourself to assisting making heaven on earth in a very personal way for you. And maybe doves are going to be important. I'm seeing 2 doves here as well. And that could be a sign or synchronicity for some of you. And I wanted to also say that those of you that you will be getting, whether it's your higher self, your spirit guides, the universe, however you want to see that, these messages are coming, your star family, they are coming to you, and they are trying, communication is incoming to you. And getting to some of you, have the ability to channel information. And so I'm getting that with this dove here. See, this is a person's face. I don't know if you can see this, and this is their mouth. So you're getting incoming divine information from the spiritual realm, the unseen realm, coming through, and they're wanting you to speak it, is what I'm seeing. Some of you, and maybe some of you, this is your life purpose. I don't know. Maybe you're doing that right now. Well, or maybe you're being called to do that, to begin this type in some way. That's what I'm seeing. For you to communicate what you are receiving, information that you are receiving. Or maybe also I'm getting for some of you that is who you truly are, and you're not able to do that yet, and they're encouraging you to take care of your blockages, to take care of that, because they need you. We all need you. So that you can be that open, energetic, open communication from the unseen realm, from the universe, your higher self, your spirit guides, your star family, to speak, to write, to even paint, whatever artistic, to communicate in some way. But again, with this verb, with it coming out the mouth, I'm seeing verbal communication, written or verbal communication is your specialty for some of you. But in order to unlock that, you must deal with your blockages first. And again, the only way I know of is through the South Node, working through bringing that out into your conscious awareness so you know what that blockage is. Okay. Wow, that is very, very big. Being called to tell you that, for those of you that don't already know, our South Nodes automatically, they're again put in our subconscious, but they make us feel we're automatically going to do our South Node. We're going to feel like if we go about life in this way, we will get our needs met. And that's not true. That's a program, and that's the blockage. And our North Node is our blessing. once we've worked through and brought that brought our south node out into our conscious awareness and worked through that, then we get the blessings of our north node. And what I'm seeing for some of you, that is your blessing, is you are a great channeler, speaker of being able and how to translate and then tell the world, tell your specific group, maybe even some of you family members, however you do it, which is will assist heaven on earth, to bring heaven on earth to all of us in some way, shape, or form, from that spiritual realm, from the unseen. Okay. Okay, so let me now. Blue has to do with throat chakra, your higher heart, thymus, which is considered our higher heart, opening those. Okay. I'm getting to some of you are very articulate. You're very, very good at articulating and translating and being able to move your audience and get them to understand what needs, the way it needs to be understood, so you know how to present verbally or in the written. It's different for all of you. Even a few of you could, the way you express the information on canvas is what I'm getting for some of you. Okay. All right, so let's now get some tarot cards. Again, it's very, very detailed already. And if this monthly reading isn't for you, that's all right, because we all are unique with our natal wheels and what the transiting planets and how they are affecting each one of our natal wheels at each specific time. And so you might want to check your moon, your ascendant, your which is your rising sign, your ascendant. Rising sign is the same. North or south nodes of the moon as well. Okay. So what else for Libra? Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. For Libra, for this month of April, what else? What other details do they need to know? Besides what I've already said. Huh. Wow, okay, let's see here what's going on. Yeah, so for some of you, you've been having a rough time. You've been in the dark. You've been lacking in some material way. You've been just scraping by. And even I'm getting, even though this is Pentacles, which is tangible, you've been in the dark with the truth. With the truth. Factual truth. I'm getting about your family, about your background, about something that it's a key piece of information for you that is required for you, that is necessary and required for you specifically before you can move forward into your Ace of Pentacles, that abundance that you are seeking. And abundance, yes, Pentacles have to do with tangible, physical, being able to see, taste, touch, in your reality, bring into fruition, into your reality. And again, I'm getting you're receiving divine intervention. You are receiving information coming from the unseen realm for you, to assist you. You're being called, you're being tugged. And they're doing it in different ways. So maybe pay attention. definitely to signs and synchronicities, number 1111, 11. But again, I'm getting, and since this is a general reading, I'm just getting, they are sending you messages that is particular for you specifically, individually. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you. And they're not giving me any more specifics. So I guess you are to fill in the blanks is what I just got. You are to fill in the blanks. Wow. But whatever these messages incoming, this remembering you are to bring out of yourself, and this is something that only you can do. Each and every one of you individually must do. You're privileged to do, but it is action that you must physically take, and is uniquely individual for each and every one of you. Wow. Okay. But it's going to make you so happy and fulfilled. And this Queen of Cups, she is so compassionate. And I'm getting, for some of you, you will be able to be compassionate with your other family members, maybe that you have been estranged with, or you just haven't understood, and you haven't had the ability to understand in that compassionate way that is necessary. Because you didn't have all the facts. Even if you thought you did, you didn't. Or some of you know that you don't have all the facts. And so you're like, you've been in the dark. And maybe your family has been, I'm getting that you strayed away from your family, or you separated from your family because of these hard conditions, and it was something that couldn't be, or at least at the time, you couldn't get away from. You thought that you separating from them physically, mentally, emotionally, or all of the above, and trying to forget, you thought you would be able to move on. But you're finding out that you can't move on, that it is there's a direct connection you cannot disconnect from your past, from your family, from your familial past. You must find out, and you must do the digging on your own. And I'm getting also, because maybe your family members have already passed on, and they can't give you the answers, or maybe you just can't get the answers. Well, natal wheels, astrology and natal wheels specifically, if you have their birth date, and if you have their time of birth, that's even better. But if you just have their birth date and their place of birth, that's all you need to gain part of it. And maybe that's all you will need to gain enough to see a pattern that was passed down to you. For those of you that is perking your ears to do, you're being called to do that then. But again, this Cups and Queen of Cups has everything to do with your emotions, has everything to do with being able to unstick those energetic emotions, those blockages that have been stuck, so that you can be compassionate, you can be open and to your own emotions, being able to express and receive information, intuition, proper, correct information from your passed down loved ones, passed over loved ones that are trying to communicate with you, or the information that they are receiving through maybe this reading right now. Those of you that are still here, then you have a reason for continuing to listen. Okay, so let's see if there's anything more. That's the main message that keeps coming through. So let's see if there's anything else. You might also have some major planets or your nodes, maybe your south node or even your north node in the 4th house or in Cancer, either one, because that has to do with your roots, that has to do with ancestry. Maybe there's a transiting planet I'm getting for some of you too, transiting Pluto, transiting Chiron, going through your 4th house, transiting Pluto going through your 4th house, transiting Saturn. I don't know, but something. Okay. So nothing else is coming out. So what that is telling me is you have all of the information now. All that I have shared with you is what is necessary for you now to take that information and you do as you see fit. Again, you have your free will is involved here. So what I'm getting is that is what they're wanting to tell you. Libras, sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. Wow. Pretty big though. Pretty big stuff. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you want me to assist you in any way, please let me know. And I would be happy to do so. But you don't have to come to me. All right. That's all I have for you, Libra. Until next time. Bye.